Hello everyone, in this module we are going to talk about the cost of illegal immigrants to US taxpayers. So the first article I downloaded from Washington Times, it says over their lifetime they cost 750 billion. Um, and these references are from a Wikipedia page which I'm going to refer next. 4% of the school age population is kids population is made up of illegal immigrants, of children who are illegal immigrants. Basically, many of them require language and assistance, which increases cost to the public schools. Many of them are many other types of assistance. They don't have insurances, subsidized meal, before and after school care, all kinds of benefits. Local school districts, they're estimated to educate 1.8 million illegal children at the average cost of $7,500 per student. These are Wikipedia references. Um, and the cost of providing education is around 11.2 billion, but these are older numbers, much older numbers. Now we'll get into California numbers very soon. um, so the cost to educate illegal children and US born children of illegal immigrants reached 30 billion in 2009. And then there are spending from some few states which you can read more. And then this talks about how many we have. We, according to Pew Research Center, we had 11.3 million unauthorized immigrants in United States in 2016. The number peaked at 12.2 million in 2007, and then I mean, there is another estimate which says that it could be 12.5 million in August 2007 at its peak, but then it declined. But now probably the economy is doing okay, then it might be even higher. And then the percentage growth in California, 10% from 2000 to 2007, 32% in Texas, 15% in Georgia, and 16% in Florida. Arizona has the highest number of illegal immigrants of any US state. Again, this is an older stat. Their share of workforce there is around 12%. That's just shocking because according to 2010 report by Georgia Fruit and Vegetable Growers, Georgia farmers suffered because of state regulation requiring illegal immigrants to be reported and not hired. Okay, next one. There are, different estimates like how much they 3 point average household of illegal immigrant they make around 36,000. 49% of these illegal immigrants don't have any kind of high school. And then the average household in the bottom quintile received 29,000 in benefits and paid 4,000 in taxes. But the upper one actually received 21,000 in benefits and paid 69,000. That's very few, top high end. Okay, then the Heritage Foundation study, they said the benefits minus taxes paid. Okay, so for average unlawful immigrant household had a net deficit of $14,000 per household in 2013. So that's the average which comes out to be. But now we'll get into the real details. Um, then the report estimates the cost of illegal immigration to the federal, state, and local level to be around 139 billion, 29 billion at the federal level, and 84 billion at state and local levels. This is 2003 estimate. Um, Other articles I've factcheck.org, cost of illegal immigrants published in 2009. These again, these are estimate how much it's costing them, and they're trying to verify is it 338 billion per year. Okay, now this is very important. National Economics editorial: illegal immigration costs California 30.3 billion a year, 17.7% of the state budget. Um, And then there is a breakdown. The state budget was 171 billion, which means the illegal immigration would cost 17.7%. And this article was published on February 21st, 2017. Okay. So but this article focuses on California, which is home to 27% of America's illegal aliens. So if we estimate the number to be around 12 million, then maybe around 4.5 million are in California alone, which is around maybe 10% of the population. But actually, in the number could be even higher. Um, then again, it talks about the estimate is 11.1 million, and then there the high end estimates that is that in US there are 30 million illegal aliens, which seems too high. um, so you can read more about these from Migration Policy Institute. There are 3 million adult illegal immigrants living in state of California, and on top of that 1.1 million children of illegal immigrants, and 975,000 of which would be considered anchor babies. And then now state of California gave them driver licenses as well, and now whole state is a sanctuary state also. Then education for illegal immigrants, 15.63 billion. That's another estimate from National Economics editorial. Healthcare, 4.2 billion. This is for California, by the way, and 15.3 billion. That's also California number. So 4.202 billion for healthcare costs in California. And out of this, they're saying illegal immigrants withdraw nearly 2.28 billion from Medicaid in California, and then 1.3 billion in emergency services. They are treated but they do not pay. So the approximate costs are 4.02 billions. And also the California, the quality of education, it's lowered because this is there in this article is saying is the direct result of illegal immigration, because now the number of because the classrooms, their student to teacher ratio is 35% above the national average in California. Um, 17.7% of California public school population is of children here illegally, which is the same, in another module we had these slides, the 1 out of 7, it actually matching. See, the numbers are matching. These are from two different sources, but that number is correct. And the California state budget, out of that 88.3 billion is allocated for K to 12 students, and 51.6 from California, and rest from local and federal initiatives. So in California, illegal immigrant, their children are consuming around 15.63 billion in educational costs. And then it also talks about additional money states have to spend, or like policing, court systems, prisons, because of illegal immigrants. Okay, next. Um, and this is another article where Donald Trump is saying that illegal immigration cost 113 billion a year. And again, we verified that number ballpark from other sources too. And that's the popular slide of US debt, which you can you can go to this website. This is older version, that how our debt is. I mean, so much information on this. It's going up. And then they talk about there are some companies which are making so much money from our broken immigration system, like selling, installing these GPS systems, or these attorneys, and filing bail, bonds for these criminals who are breaking the law. So 350,000, there is an estimate, undocumented immigrants were detained between October 1st, 2015 and September 30th, 2016. And then they pay, uh, these immigrants signed contracts promising to pay this company Libre $420 per month while wearing the company's GPS devices. So this company is actually making money by selling, these GPS devices, and um, basically keeping track of their location for federal purposes. Then deportation versus the cost of letting illegal immigrants stay. There is another stat that how much it will cost. The average deportation cost is actually $11,000. And then if you let them stay, how much they will drain in their physical lifetime. And then for the entire population lifetime, it's around 1746 billion. This is going back to the same, the initial article, that if you let them stay for their lifetime, this is how much they will be, consuming. And but if you deport them, how much it costs. And you can read all, about this. My purpose, again, in every module is to just to introduce you to the sources where I got that information. We're not here to, like, because otherwise it will take much longer if we start digging into details. And then there is another category of illegal immigration, which is visa overstays. And that is actually around 1 million foreigners, 740,000 foreigners who were supposed to leave United States in the last 12-month period. This article was published around 2017 or 18 actually. Between October 2015 and September 2016, 740,000 visitors, they did not leave. So there were overstays. So that's another category which many of these may become illegal immigrant down the road. And then other how the population goes up. That's we already talked about that slide. So we'll just stop here.